Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well. So today I'm just going to show you guys how to DIY tote bag from jeans. So I've wanted denim bag for a while now. I'm obsessed with denim bag. Like, I think if you go down my channel, you see I've pretty done some jean to denim bag transformation. I think up to 2 or 3 there, but just go down and check out some other kind of denim bag. So I wanted something for the movement of my books. I needed a tote bag, but not too big, something cute, something that can easily fit in books, all kind of books. So this one is just perfect for it. And I had an old jean that's pretty much I don't know if I'll call it overused. So I needed to do something with it, and then this came to mind. So if you have an old jean, come along with me. Let's DIY tote bag. So first of all, we're just going to remove the hemi, it's not needed, and then we cut out the leg part. So after cutting, of course, you unseam, and I prefer you just unseam it from the inner part of the trouser. And then the next leg we do the same. We cut off the hemi, and then we cut out the other leg, and then of course we're still going to unseam. So for this tutorial, you just have to be patient. It's not tutorial, you're just going to hurry it along. I wanted it to be very cute, so I took my time with this, so just follow along. This is after unseaming. So now we are just going to get the dimension of the size of bag we wanted, or the one you want. So I wanted something not too big. I wanted something a bit on the small size, but not too small at the same time, not too big. So now I'm just cutting off the excesses, which is definitely not needed. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trimming every angle. So now for the measurement, I did the length is I think 16 to 5 inch for on the side. That is, the side of this bag will be 5 inch, and then the length of the bag I made it 16 inch. So that's what I measure at here. So just keep watching. I decided to use the hemming that is already on the jean as the middle parts, because it's easier. So I'm using it to measure both sides so that they are equal, so that that line you're seeing there, that is that seam line, will be the middle point. So I'm calculating 6 inch from the middle point on both sides, and then I cut. So that means the width of this bag is actually 12 inch. So now that we've gotten both sides to be the same, we're just going to sew it like this, and then the bag is getting on. So now work with me, because this is very important and crucial. I'm just going to work on the side. This is going to be at the side of the bag. You know, earlier on I said we measure the length of the bag 16. That length includes the side. So if you are measuring for the side, just make sure your width and of course your height gives you 16. From this measurement, the width I did is 5, and then the height I got is 8. So 8 plus 5 is 13, which is not enough, but I'm going to add something else to increase the side later. So the next step is to add landing, because we want this bag to be very cute. So I used something bright and shiny as the landing. So I created a pocket, of course, so that they will have extra compartment for my other smaller books and other things. So this is it. and then I did for the sides too. So this is the landing for the sides. Another thing I added to the bag is framework. So this stuff is actually used for padding, and it has glue on it that you use iron to, of course, join it to the fabric. So this will give it a more sturdy feel. So I decided to add pockets to the sides, just for, you know, we need like pocket, just to add extra things. There's nothing like too much pocket. If I have my way, I'll have pocket all over this. So this is just to give it something extra to have storage. So this is after ironing this stuff to the bag. So next we're just going to landing. So this is the way I did it, and then of course this landing is a bit smaller than the actual bag. This is for easy turning, so that's why I did it like that. So I'm turning it now. You see how it turns out after turning. This is it. We're going to iron, and then we stop stitch both sides like this, just to keep it in place. So you do the same for the side. So the next thing we do is turn the side, and then of course stop stitch to keep the landing in place. So now is the time to add the side to the length of the bag. So we're just going to look for the middle point, mark it on both sides, mark the other one too. It's very important to do this so that it stays on the correct form. So this middle part, you match it with the middle, that is the down part of the bag. You see it's already there. So all you need to do is just sew along this frame of box, and then any excess that remains, that's where you can decide to add something else to it. That's what I decided. You can decide to do your own to be longer. And if you notice the edge of this bag, I actually decided to cut it further because I feel like it was too big. I wanted something smaller. So next I just added this nice cute lace to the side, just to give it character. Didn't want it to be boring. So the next, which is very crucial to the beauty of this bag, is trimming. Trim very low, because we want this inside to be neat. We don't want it looking rough and rugged. So trim it, and then I'll show you what to do next. So next we are going to top stitch every journey. So this is what is going to give this bag a beautiful finish on the inside, and the finish on the inside you will see next. So this is it after stop stitching. So this is the finishing on the inside. Let me turn it for you so that you see the way it turns out. It's so neat that you can actually rock this as a reversible bag. Maybe you can decide to put another kind of fabric inside. So the next thing we're going to do is get other scrap pieces around, and then use it to form the handle. So of course you put this framework, and then sew, turn, and then stop stitch. So this is it. The next thing, I'm going to show you how to attach this to the bag. So first thing first, from the middle point you're going to measure either 2 inch or 3 inch, it depends on how far apart you want the bag to be. So I measure 2 inch from the middle point so that it will be on a very good place. So next I'm going to measure out 1.5 inch. That is where I'm going to stop stitch. That is the attachment to the bag. I want it to be equal. I don't want any kind of irregularities, so that's why I'm doing all this extra. You can use the eye to measure it, of course. So this is it. So please guys, if you love this tutorial, give it a thumbs up, share to your friends, of course, and subscribe before you leave. So this is my cute bag. I'm so loving it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now, till my next video.